Hey skaters, it's Stace here from Next Edge Tutorials, and this lesson today we're going to be looking at 5 different skating elements to impress your friends. So you're probably wondering, what are these elements that we're going to be looking at in this lesson today that are going to wow my friends? Are they spins? Are they jumps? Well, guess what? They are neither. We're going to be looking at pivots, spirals, Enab Bow, spreads, and hydroblading. So I'm just going to give a quick overview of all of these, and if you want me diving into anything more specific, I want you to leave a comment below. That way we can make a video on it. So let's jump into this first element, and it's going to be pivots. So what are pivots? Pivots are where you have a stationary leg with the toe pick in the ice and the other leg is skating around either on an inside or an outside edge. And we have 4 different types of pivots. We have a forward inside pivot where we push and it's on a forward inside edge. We have a back inside pivot, toe picks in the ice, and then that skating leg is going to push around on a back inside edge. We also have a back outside pivot where that leg is on a back outside edge. And then we have a forward outside pivot where we pivot around and that leg is on a forward outside edge. So that skating leg really determines what pivot you're going to be doing. Now, I personally love a good back outside pivot. I love doing it from a forward 3 turn. So I'm going to do a forward left outside 3 turn. I'm going to push back, lift the leg, put the toe in the ice, and then pivot around. Now, I want you to try next time when you're on the ice, adding your upper body to that pivot. So you're going to use that upper body a bit more. You're gonna go push, then draw it up, around, arms, and out. Again, you can use your arms however you want, but I want you to get your upper body involved because that is gonna be how you wow your friends. So before we jump into our next element, I want you to click on the link below in the description for your free PDF guide on the 5 exercises every figure skater should be doing or working towards. It's gonna help with strength, balance, coordination, rotation. So if you wanna know what they are, click on that link below. So our next element that we're going to be looking at are spirals. Spirals are where we balance on one leg and our free leg is behind us above 90 degrees. And sometimes you get those spirals that are 180 and they just look phenomenal on the ice. We have 4 different types of spirals. We have a forward outside spiral. We have a forward inside spiral. Then we have a back outside spiral. And then we have a back inside spiral. So those are our 4 spirals. Now, how I like to wow my friends when they watch me, I love doing spirals with big speed. So I go fast back crossovers, I hit it, and then I get up into that spiral and I just command the ice. So what does that look like? I will show you right now. So here we go. Then I balance, push up, and then spiral. And you can change it up with arms to even make it more beautiful, bigger, and brighter. But I just kept that left arm in front so I could really feel that forward outside edge. So the next element that we're going to be looking at are spread eagles. And we have 2 different types of spread eagles. We have an inside spread eagle and we have an outside spread eagle. Spread eagles are where our heels are going to be facing each other and our toes are going to be out. And it just depends on the edges which one you're doing. So let's take a look at a forward inside spread eagle. My heels are facing each other and my toes are pushing out on that forward inside edge. And a forward outside spread eagle is where our heels again are the same, but we're on an outside edge coming around, leaning back. So those are the 2 spread eagles. Now, how I love getting into a forward outside spread eagle, again, back crossovers. I love feeling that speed and then hitting that position and feeling my back against that circle and holding it. So let's look at it now. So here are the back crossovers, and then I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna pull it around on an outside edge, feeling my back against the circle and those feet pressing out. And you can find that you can really wow your friends watching when you take that big speed. You hit that spread eagle and then you use your arms. Arms are so effective. Instead of, like, you can have that big speed, you can have that beautiful spread eagle, but if your arms are just in a standard position, it's not gonna be as impressive as if you hit that spread eagle and you stretch those arms, you take your chin and you look up to the sky and hold. So the next element that we're gonna be looking at are Enab Bows. And again, we have two different types of Enab Bows. We have an inside Enab Bow and we have an outside Enab Bow. Now an Enab Bow is where that front leg is going to be bent here, while the back leg is going to be as straight as possible. So a forward inside Enab Bow, two inside edges going on. We have the front leg that's an inside edge and the back leg that's an inside edge. And really trying to stretch it out and bend in that front leg. You don't want it to be straight because then you're gonna borderline, is it a spread eagle or is it an Enab Bow? Now, the next Enab Bow is going to be the forward outside Enab Bow. And that front leg is going to be on an outside edge, which makes it really tricky to come around on that curve. So it's gonna look like this. And we're going to press. See how it's on that forward outside edge, and this back leg is on a back inside edge. This one is definitely more tricky. Now there is a way to help this Enab Bow. If you really twist the shoulders and lean into that circle, it will help you. And again, how I love doing this one, building speed and then opening up and letting that speed carry me through that Enab Bow. So let's take a look at it. So we're gonna build speed with some back crossovers, and then I'm going to step and then open the shoulders up and then pull it around. And again, you can add more arms to it to even make it more bigger and beautiful. So our last element that we're gonna be looking at is hydro blades. And the two most common that you will see is the back outside and the back inside. And this requires so much strength because you are balancing on one leg going all the way down. And I know what you might be thinking, hey, that's a teapot or shoot the duck. Yes, but the difference is you are gonna be riding around on that back outside as low as possible, leaning into that circle, or on a back inside edge. So let's take a look at a back outside hydro blade. So we have the back outside. It's where I'm gonna go all the way down and lean into that circle as much as possible. Now, definitely people do it so much better than me where they are leaning into that circle and they're able to almost lay their complete body in, and it is quite impressive. Now, the back inside one, it's where I'm going to cross my foot and then I'm going to go down and again, lean into that circle as much as possible on that back inside edge. Okay, now we have that back inside. So we're gonna go all the way down on that back inside edge and lean into the circle as much as possible. This requires so much strength, but again, you can practice this off the ice before taking it on the ice. And just remember, the difference is the edge. It's on either on a back inside or a back outside edge, getting as low as possible and leaning on that edge. So there you have it. Those are your 5 elements to impress your skating friends the next time that they come and watch you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this lesson. And again, drop a comment below if you want me to dive any deeper into those elements that you just saw today. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials and happy skating.